Hello, everybody. This is Jack, and thanks for joining today's training. I created a nice topic. I invented something, but I love to share with you guys. As you always know, to get conversions, the funnel is kind of email subject, then the email body, and then the call to action is typically landing page. When you start to create a new email series, you typically don't know what a good subject line is, what a good email is. So the way to do is just ask ChatGPT first, what are the prospect problems? Then you're going to ask, what are they looking for online solution? What do prospect enter in Google to find a solution? Now I'm coming to the point what they really are after. And then when I know what they're looking in Google for the solution, I can mirror the problem. So mirror prospect needs. Now we kind of did this training the past month, and it is uploaded in the members area. But I came to the conclusion that you use 10 subject lines or sometimes 20, or I did a very extensive training for that. Now what I did is I really tried many subject lines. I tried the normal good subject lines. I tried the mirror subject lines, and I've had probably all over 20 subject lines. And if you sort them by clicked, you see the best one had more than double the worst one. So I feel cannot make it more effective to come up with the best one, or other words, how can I use the best one the best subject line the best, because you kind of want to come up with a follow-up email. So I came to the following kind of invention. I'm going to create a new email, okay, to prospect, whatever the prospect is, with the winning subject lines, because that is really hitting the nail. So when I know which subject lines work, I'm going to reverse engineer it. I'm going to create a new email based on that knowledge. So if somebody wants to enter a service, we're going to follow this process. So they enter your service, and we're going just to create this step. What is your service? Just enter your service, and we will create an example today. Google Business Profile Optimization. Good. So let's start a new chat. So you want to ask first What are the typical problems local business owners owners have with their Google business profile optimization? Okay. So first, I want to know what the typical problems are. So that is when we go to here. That is actually the last step. So what we want is what are the prospect problems? Okay, that is what we do now. What are the prospect problems? So get outdated information, lack of regular updates, negative reviews, duplicate listing, incorrect categorization. So their profile is just not complete. Now, the next step is we're going to see how they are looking online for a solution. So, which search term use business owners in Google to find the solution for their, we can do for above 5 points, or for above 5 points. Yeah, we don't need to repeat it, I think, because he just provided it. How to optimize Google Maps profile, tips, how to handle negative reviews, duplicate content, choosing the right categories. Now comes the thing. So we have the search term. Find a solution. Now, in order that they are willing to open your email, you're more effective when you provide the solution instead of repeating the problem. So this question is, create 5 subject lines which mirror the business owner search term. Mirror the business owner above search terms. Okay. The marrow express the solution to their problem. Now we get the subject lines. Optimize, keep a Google profile, handle negative reviews, say goodbye, choosing the right category. So this answer their problem. Now let's assume you're going to send the email and you're not really creating 5 subject lines, but let's first finish this email, because create an email with above subject lines and then call to action is prospect can reply, call, or click to a landing page. Okay, so now let's finish this. Optimize your Google listing. As a small business owner, you know how important it is to be visible on customers. One way to do it is by having a well-optimized Google business profile. However, we understand that optimizing your profile can be time-consuming and sometimes confusing. And now here is the topics we discover. And those are all the topics which they were looking for. So this is actually a very good email. This will work. But like I said, we don't stop here. We don't know if those subject lines work. So what I did is create 10 more subject lines because I really want to nail it down. So now we have 15 subject lines and we're going to send them out. At certain point, there are winners. Now we are at this point. So mail the prospect needs. That's what we just did. Then we're going to send out those 15 subject lines, and you will have a winner of subject line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we're going to use those winners to create a new email. So where are we? So I'm going to just random, not really random, optimize your email with these key steps, keep it up to date, handle negative reviews, say goodbye. So let's say a certain topic really works out, what they really are looking for. Just to be unique, I just want to say everything what with review is, I will use it in the follow-up email. So keep it with good one with this handle negative views. So let's say all the subject lines which speak about reviews, they hit the nail. Okay. See with these apps, keep you fresh with these updates, turn negative views. So it appears that the subject lines with negative with what handles about reviews had the highest open and highest clicked. So that's just an assumption. So those are the 3 subject lines which are really the highest clicks. So now create an email based on the following subject lines. And I still like the call to action because a call to action is supposed to get reply, click an email or landing page. So there's always a call to action. Okay, click on it. So now I'm going to get another kind of email. What is focused on the winning subject line. Here, sure, name of the subject line, subject expert strategies for responding to negative views of Google My Business. Remember, reviews was the item what really hits the nail. As a business owner, receiving negative views on Google profile can be disheartening. However, negative views don't have to be reflecting on your business, which is why strategies and guidance you can turn a negative experience in a positive one. So this is all about reviews. So now I'm not only having the subject lines what really got the highest open and also the highest, the most converting content with the highest open and the highest click. I really get focused on the real problem. This email will get you the best results. And I have called this the reverse engineering email method. So what you do is you find out first what the prospect problem is, can be on any service. You're going to focus on how they search for a solution and answer them with the solution. So they're going to look for they enter the problem and you answer with the solution. And now you send out emails with 10, 15, 20 subject lines. It's a lot. Once you have sent those emails, at certain points there are winners. There's always winners in the subject line. Now, based on those winners, you create a new email and you can send them to the same list or you can send them to a new list. Enter yes if this method is clear to you. I call that the reverse engineering method. So it is the next level. So I have to teach other people to do the mirror method actually, but not the reverse engineering, because the reverse engineering really is the home run. The mirror is good, but the home run is reverse engineering. I'm super new. How many emails do you send out for a test? Yeah. So you should get a couple of hundred emails per subject line to judge. But what I see is that even with less, you get pretty good results. Of course, how more emails you send, how more accurate it is. But the ranking order will not change that much. So if you send 10 emails, typically, if you send only 200 emails for each subject line, the ranking order will not change so much if you would send 1,000 emails per subject line. The accuracy increase. So now we have a new email. This will hit. This is a home run. This is a home run. Anybody else has a service, so we can do it also for another service. And you will see that it's pretty easy. Check, I see you using ChatGPT 3.5 and not 4. Is there a reason? Actually, I forgot to select 4. Okay. I just forgot. So let's now do 4. Not too much different in the method. So Google Ads. So what are the typical problems business owners have with Google Ads? Okay, Renee is asking that. So now we go on Google Ads can be an effective marketing tool for many business owners. But some business owners face challenges when using the platform. High cost, complexity, keyword selection, ad quality, competition, attribution, and tracking. Account structure, policy violations, time consuming management. So now we have trained ChatGPT which problems business owners have. So the next question is, what search term of keyword, search term is fine, do business owners use, enter in Google to find a solution for above problems? Same as with Google Business Profile, I want ChatGPT now provide, well, how do they look online for a solution? So now we go to first do the mirror method. The mirror method is actually a very good method. But reverse engineering is the next step. Google Ads cost reduction strategies, Google Ads for beginners, keyword research tools and tips, how to write effective Google Ads copy, competitive analysis for Google Ads, Google Ads tracking, best practices, Google Ads policy, Google Ads management services, Google Ads alternatives for complementary marketing channels. So now I want to provide the solution to their problems. Okay, so write 10 email subject lines for above 10 items, problems, probably. The subject line should mirror the problem and be the solution for the problem. Okay, cut your Google Ads costs, master Google Ads quickly, unlock the right keywords. You guys see, it's the opposite what they're looking for, and that is what will stand out. You can repeat the problem, but it's better to be the solution. Get accurate results, organize your success, stay compliant. So now we have the subject lines. Now we want to write an email for it. Write an email for above subject lines. Call to action is reply to the email, call or click to a landing page. Cut your Google Ads costs, profit strategies to boost ROI. Are you struggling? That's why I want to share some profit strategies. So now we get the email based on those 10 subject lines, what was the mirror to the problem. Try to start saving money and getting better results from your Google Ads campaign. Simply click the link below to access our free guide. So he offers a free guide. Okay, that's not bad. We can create a guide as well if you guys want. So this is the guide, and create 10 more email subject lines for above email. So now we get 20 subject lines, and sometimes I'm crazy and I use them all. So when you see here, I typically do. I really don't know what to do. Of they all sound good to me. I test them out. So it's kind of a crazy test. Typically I only do 5, but now with this method, I didn't know. So now we have 5. So now we're running the campaign, and let's assume we will find a couple of winners. Okay, yeah, we will handpick them. So let's say they're really on the cost. Okay, they're really based on the cost. Yeah, that is typically for business owners. They're campaign is not working and they're looking for improvement. So not quickly, keywords, confirm a customer, outsmart, get results, organize, stay compliant, save time, boost your performance. That is, and boost your performance is also expressing money. Okay, let's see what we have here. Cost. Boost your performance, cost effective. Maximum conversions. So those subject lines what has the cost element did the best, save money. And that is actually very likely that it will be the winner. Elevate Google at ROI. Oh, stop. Stop. I'm not done yet. So, cut your Google, cut your cost. Okay, now create a new email based on the following subject lines. Hi, I look to optimize Google Ads campaign, reduce costs, and increase ROI. So now this email hits the nail because most business owners clicked on emails with had high open and was looking for cost saving or ROI. So now I'm creating an email what is geared to cost. Ready to save time and elevate your Google Ads performance? Click the link below to explore your managed service to reply to email, or you need just discover your Google Ads management service. If you prefer to discuss your Google Ads channel and end goals over the phone, don't hesitate to give us a call. So you want a tracking number, and you can get from the call portal a tracking number. You don't want to put your own mobile number in it and use it as a tracking number. So it also will help you with tracking results. Don't let your manager hold you back. Get in touch with us today and unlock your full potential of your advertising efforts. What do you guys think? You guys want one more example? Then probably you will never forget it. Huh? They said, wow. Yeah, it's really wow. Yeah. Once if you cannot learn ChatGPT on yourself. You have to do it together with practicing, with testing. And then at a certain point, you find methods which works. And especially with emailing. This is very interesting. Double wow. yeah. So the mirror method is good. I love the mirror method. I almost always start with the mirror method. But then I had to come up with an idea to send a follow-up email. And then I thought, now let's create an email with the winning subject lines. And then indeed the wow. Now I hitting the nail. It's like you're having guitar and you hit the string and just in the right frequency. Huh? You're hitting the nail. Anybody else want another service or topic for creating an email? Yeah. How about high ticket? Tell me the product or service. Or give me a landing page. Give me something. Give me something. Give me an example. High ticking closing. But what is the product? Social profile. Okay, social profile. Raymond, I need a product. I need, if you said a high ticket closing, I need the product, but social profile. Okay. What are the typical problems? Uh, do we want social profile or do we want to say Facebook or a certain thing? Do we want to keep it general? What are the typical problems business owner have with general social platforms, marketing? What are typical problems have with social platforms, marketing? Is that probably, huh? But yeah, that is kind of your service. Social post marketing, making money with social platforms marketing. I think that's fine. Business owners often face several challenges when it comes to social media marketing. Some of the typical problems are limited time. That is always a time with business owners. They have just their busy schedule. They didn't go to school to do social media marketing. Inadequate strategy and planning. They don't really have a step plan. Content creation. And actually, that is everybody had it kind of. No, with ChatGPT, you can create content more easier, but business owners they have not figured that out. Keeping up with platform changes, measuring ROI, maintaining brand consistency, engaging and growing the audience, engaging and growing the audience, navigating negative feedback, using the right hashtag. Yeah, to see if they come up with that. Keep up with trends. Okay, social media marketing. Now, which search term do business owners enter in Google for help with above 10 points? Okay, this becomes simple, correct? Business owners can use various search terms to seek help with challenges listed above. Here are some examples for each point. Limited time, resources, that is inadequate strategy and planning, content creation ideas, keep up with latest social media updates, social media ROI measurement, maintaining brand on social media. So those are the search terms. Now I'm going to ask ChatGPT to provide the subject lines and be the solution to the problems. So create 10 email subject lines, mirror above 10 search terms. The subject line should be the mirror the solution should mirror the solution to above problems. To above problems. Okay. To the mirror above 10 subject line. The mirror should be the solution to the problems. I already said above. Okay. So now we get the subject lines, what really hit answer the problems. Those will do fine. This marrow strategy works, especially for the first email, because at the first email, you not really know what works. You just need ideas. You need ideas that works, that you can test on. Good. Now create an email for above subject lines. Call to action is reply to the email. Call or click a link to the landing page. Are some of those subject lines not too long? Could be. Yeah, I feel the same. You have to test. You have to test. I agree. I feel also. So let's say we want a shorter subject lines. Say, I don't know how many characters it are. 8 words, wasn't it? That was the maximum of subject lines. Was the optimum something like that? Let's say 10 words. Let's see what he comes with. As a business owner, we know how precious your time is, and managing your social media presence can often be overwhelming. So that's good. Time saving tips, how to price, you understand. And now we do the call to action. Best regards, that's fine. Now, create 10 more subject lines for above email, subject line, maximum 10 words. Okay, may include, may consist of maximum 10 words. Good. So now we get shorter subject lines. So now we have 20 subject lines. We have to agree on what is the winner because we cannot run in the meantime. So what would be, I think what you guys think, time, content. What would you think? What is the business owners really looking for? What you think would be the winner? We have to agree on a winner, and then we use it as the reverse engineering. Time for sure. Okay. Measure time. So create an email based on the following subject lines. Okay, limit in a strategy planning, content creation, keyword changes, measuring ROI, brand consistency, engaging growing audience, negative feedback, adapting different platforms, keeping up with the trends, maximum your time. Next step. So it's almost the same as the first subject line. As a guide, content creation, stay ahead. Let's see. Okay, here's save time. Effortless. supercharge, boost, time saving. Time management. Unlock more time. Okay, come up. Doesn't let me copy easily. Okay, I got it. So create an email based on the following subject lines. Yeah, content can be, but you can, if you think content is also a good topic, then you create a separate email for the content. I feel you can mix them, but I think you can send multiple emails, and one is about time, and another email is about content. So maximize your time, social media effective hacks for business owners. We know that business owner, we, we know that as a business owner, your time is incredibly valuable. Managing your social presence can be time consuming, but too, you can streamline your effort. That is why we have combined top resource in one common guide. So he's still using as a guide. I we can create a guide, but it's actually not what I want. I want them to offer my service, correct? So let's do a new prompt. Okay. I didn't say the call to action. So that is part of the problem. Call. Okay. Call to action here. Call to action. By the email. Goal is. So goal is that business owner contact us to for our social media service. Let's see, service call to action. Call to action is apply the email. Call or click on a link to the landing page. Okay. Here are the email subject lines. Good. This should be a little bit more to the point. Work your time. Let us manage your social media success. That is hit the nail. As a business owner, we understand that your time is valuable, and managing your social media presence can often be daunting, time-consuming task. That is where we come in. Our team of social media is here to help you unlock more time by taking care of your social media needs. With our social media managers, we offer expert crafted social media strategies tailored to your unique business goals, time-saving tools that for your online presence, consistent, engaging content, creating that resonates with your target audience, in-depth performance analysis, process, ensure continuous improvement. Our goal is to save you time while maximizing the impact of your social efforts so you can focus on growing your own business. Ready to reclaim your time and take it. So that is really hitting the nail. So that is reverse engineering. So what you just learned is you're going to figure out what the problem is. Then we're going to see how they are going to find for a solution. And then we mirror the prospect need because I want to be the solution. But still, at that point, I'm not 100% sure what resonates with them, what they really want to open and click on the email. Once I send a first email with 10, 15, 20 subject lines, what is a lot, I typically do only 5, then I'm going to create a follow-up email with what is based on the winning subject lines. And you can all do that very easily with Sand Eagle. Sand Eagle, you can easily create an email, give it the reverse engineering. And then here the subject line. But here you see add subject line. You see? That makes it so easy. Sand Eagle is geared to split testing. And here were all the subject lines which were the winners from the previous ones. So we use those for the subject line. Save time. Strategy. That is the subject line. Now you scroll down. And then typically you don't know the name of the business owner. So what I do typically is hi, you don't know the name. You might know the company name. That is likely if you use Lead Finder Jack or other source. First company and then business owner. So this we offer, then you number them. For here you can do the, let's say I want 50%. Okay. Our goal is to save time. I think our goal is to save time. Yeah, it's not a bullet point anymore. And then link to your landing page. So here you highlight, let's say this is your landing page. Get the link. Then you highlight the text and you see here the link icon. Enter. Okay. Okay, so we are here to help and boost your confidence, grow your business. Looking forward to it. And so we are here to help the media and we are confident our and then you can enter your info. Probably what I would do is PS. I would just create grab one subject line as a PS, put it here and then click here. Click here. So I would that also in the under the PS. So if you are lucky, you have the winning subject line. Otherwise, you do the next follow-up email. But this is not bad because we already had the winners. And then you select everything. Font family Arial 14. That is my preference. And that is how you created in Sandio, and then you click on next, and then continue, and you select the list. Good. So I will upload this training in the membership site. Where is it? EMM users. Okay, this will be in the current month section, and the month after it will drop down to in this section. Good. And the follow-up is just you create another email once the other campaign is done. Or let's save this as draft. Save as draft. You can use the autoresponder, but the autoresponder kind of you're going to assume that you know the winner. But the autoresponder, here you can create multiple emails. Day 1, day 5, day 10. But for cold prospecting, because this method assumes that you use the right subject lines and you hit the nail. So probably I would just wait that the campaign is finished, and then I know the winning subject lines, and I create the next campaign. So I will upload the training in the membership site, and see you in the next training. If I didn't answer your question, you can email me at support@jacob.com, and I always love your feedback. Thank you so much.